Hi, I'm Tracy, and I wanted to talk about how sauna, to my great surprise, helps alleviate my symptoms from MECFS and thus long COVID as well. And here I'll go over my personal experience, how research says it's not just me, and my setup. So, if you have doubts about this, that's understandable. I I also did. When I mentioned this to other people with ME recently, they seemed dubious, and one said, "I guess you don't suffer from heat intolerance." But I do. If I stand for a while in the summer, I wilt, and sometimes I develop syncope. That is, I get faint. Hot showers, can really wipe me out, and I used to struggle to take one every 2 or 3 days. So when my wife wanted to visit a spa with hot pools and a sauna when we were in Spain, I resisted. "I'm just afraid I won't be able to walk," I said. But it looked cool, so I gave in. That evening and the next day, I felt much better. I was able to walk farther and climb more stairs. It was such a turnaround that I even admitted to my wife that she had had a good idea. So when we went to Japan last fall, I was determined to try a spa there, this time 2 nights in a row. The result was the same: much improved health and capacity. It actually was quite amazing. And I have to say, I don't actually enjoy being in a sauna. I like a hot tub or jacuzzi, so I spent most of my time in that. But as far as sauna goes, I get no intrinsic pleasure from it. Well, when I got home from Japan, I looked into getting a hot tub, but it wouldn't work in our house, and I didn't even think of a sauna until recently. I saw that there are some affordable options, so I looked into the research about saunas. And using my MECFS research chatbot, which has a link below, I found a few articles either on sauna directly or on heat therapy more generally. The upshot is that there are good reasons to think that sauna can be beneficial specifically for MECFS or long COVID. At first, I thought this boiled down to helping the veins dilate, but these studies indicate that sauna might help to temporarily correct other problems as well. My chatbot says sauna therapy may increase the availability of tetrahydrobiopterin, BH4, a substance that can be deficient in certain diseases. This could happen through increased blood flow and the action of heat shock proteins. Well, after a lot of shopping, I ended up ordering the homely but semi-affordable Sauna Pod from Vital Plus for less than $800. It uses far infrared waves and it limits electromagnetic fields. These are two attributes that my research led me to think were important. And there's a non-monetized link to the Sonopod below so you can see it. I do a daily session for 15 to 20 minutes. I worked up from 120 degrees to 140 Fahrenheit. I chose 140 because that's the setting in a promising study, but quite honestly, I haven't noticed a difference in its effect at the higher temperature versus the lower one. I just sit on a stool and sweat while reading on my phone. I'm still heat intolerant, so I think the key is to do as little as possible to ensure that the sauna's benefits outweigh the cost of sitting upright in such heat. Once I'm done, I get out and take a cool shower. Now, the study I mentioned a minute ago had its subjects go for 20 minutes and then immediately lie under warm covers for another 40 minutes. But then I'd have a sweaty bed, so I skipped that part. The effects have been surprisingly positive. I don't think the sauna gets at the basic driver of MECFS, and it doesn't address all of my symptoms, such as fever, but it seems to temporarily improve a lot of them, especially fatigue and weakness. PEM seems much shorter and less intense. Truly, I can go into the sauna feeling like crap and come out feeling reset. It's like Superman's phone booth, except I'm going from barely making it man to maybe I'll go for a walk around the neighborhood man, or now I can make videos again man. And this happens regularly, predictably. In short, I'm glad I bought the sauna, and I'm lazily kicking myself for not thinking of it sooner. So if you have MECFS and or long COVID, I recommend finding a way of testing whether you can get the same effect from a sauna. In case you do, I want to underline that I think it's key to rest as much as possible while getting the heat treatment to maximize the benefit while minimizing the physical cost. If you're interested in the research, just go to my chatbot and type in a prompt, for example, heat therapy. Good luck with it, and let me know in the comments how it works out. Thanks.